Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 181st Master Grade, the 00 Gundam 7 Sword G Trans Am version. This is a P-Bandai kit, but here in the States we actually got a standard release of it. I bought this at my local hobby shop, and right now you can hear the rest of the world complaining, why did you get a special release? Having a look at the torso, it's the Gundam 00, you've seen it before. I've noticed on this particular kit, the nubs stand out way more than the original. The original, most of the bad nubs were on white pieces, or pieces that were well hidden. This kit, no, they kind of stand out a little bit more, because that bright purple and pinks, when you sand off the nubs, it leaves black. Now, a neat little trick I use on these are, it has LED spots, and I bought some LEDs that activate via magnets. I'll show you those later. Legs are basically the same outside of a knee change. The knees have this little peg on the front, which will be for an accessory later. But other than that, the standard 00 Gundam legs, which are superb. As are the shoulders on this kit. Way back when I reviewed the Master Grade 00, excellent shoulders, excellent knees, excellent hips, and ankles, which makes posing this thing real easy. Nice big bend. Now, the LEDs. These LEDs are tiny. These LEDs just use standard watch batteries, available everywhere. And they are very bright, but since they're so tiny, you have to glue them in place. You can still get the battery out fairly easily, if you ever need to replace them. But the thing that makes them so nice is the magnets. But when turning these things, the old versions on to giant pain, these, boom, boom. Just get a magnet near them and they will turn off. One in the back, boom, you can barely see it's on, but it is there. The back, the LED on the eyes and the back don't work all that great, but they never did. Accessories, get these two beam shotos, daggers, kunais, I don't know. They're big, they're mean, and they're nasty. I like the yellow blades. They look nice. They come with this attachment, so you can use them back to back. You can take them off and hook them onto the bottom of the GN drives. That also looks nice. Or you can attach them to the knees. You can also pull out the handles after removing this little piece here, and just have it like a little stabby thing in the forearms. You can have them, punching into something or whatever. Point is, it looks cool. Big GN sword long rifle. Big rifle. Connection into the bottom of the forearm. There's also a little connection on the top, which doesn't work very well. But this thing huge, and it holds it up no problem. That's impressive. You can hold it out straight, point it any direction you want, and he'll stand there just fine. You can also hook it onto the side GN drive and have it as like this big thing hanging off the side. That looks cool too. You just have to add a little attachment to the gun itself. You got these GN swords, which are kind of like a beefier version of the one that came with the original 00. No beam effect parts here. You also get two beam sabers. And you get a short version of the GN sword too. And this one detaches into two pieces. And you could have it kind of like a mace or a flying dagger with this cable, or I don't know what it is, but it's neat looking. Bend it any way you want it. They all hold it just fine. No problems whatsoever. I'm not a huge fan of these, but if you like them, you like them. You can turn them. I said you can turn them. There we go. And have a little attachment that'll hook onto the side skirt. These things are much beefier than the original 00, so it's a little impractical, but it does work. You can also take the GN sword blade, as I'm not centering this at all. There we go. And turn it sideways. Like I said, much beefier on this thing. So you can have it as the gun if you want. And now for this Mama Jamma. Let's be honest, if you like the 7 sword, you bought it for this. This is the Buster Sword. A big, gigantic sword that transforms, kind of. Pops out. There is a space for an LED in there. And yes, I put it in. Get my magnet out and... I repeat, get my magnet out and... boom. That looks great. They got a little clear piece that spreads out the light from the center. A little bit of light piping. That looks amazing. Can you use this thing as a sword? You can use it as a shield. It hooks into the forearm. You can act as a big honking shield. You can have it in like this forearm holding it up, the other arm holding a gun. Man, as shields go, that's a big friggin' shield. Now, it does kind of open up into a sword form. The handle extends, these two little pieces open up, and it kind of looks like, a traditional sword. It can't hold this thing at all. It's just too heavy. It kind of reminds me of the Astray with the giant sword. It's just too big. They should have given us some kind of attachment if you want to use the sword. But honestly, I think it looks better as a shield. It just looks great as a shield. Plus, you can put it on the GN or the GN drive attachment. The GN drive hooks in that little circle there. And it looks like a big side shield. And I think that looks amazing. Hook them all up. Decals. Decals are not that impressive on this kit. I barely used any. There's a couple of nice ones on the Buster Sword. But mostly they detract, in my opinion, on a Trans Am kit like this one. So I barely used any. I put a few on there, but nothing much. This is one of those kits, it looks great in different poses, but honestly, I just like it just standing there. It's got a very big presence on this kit. You can see what I mean, how beefy this GN Sword 2 is. You can put it on the side skirt, but look at the size of it. Oof, that's a beast. So I think that just makes it a little too busy, in my opinion. If you want them on there, it'll hold them no problem in the hands or on the side skirt. But look at that presence. Final thoughts on this kit. I like this kit. I don't love this kit. I like this kit. The Trans Am really amplifies those nub marks. I mean, really amplifies them. They stand out like a sore thumb as opposed to the original. It still looks good. I like this accessory. This is one of the best accessory kits I've ever seen. And it's all around a good kit. But this is one of those, if you look at this and go, man, that's cool, I want it, you do. If you look at this and go, there's no reason to. Trans Am looks nice in this kit. Trans Am looks good on most kits. Thumbs up for me. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you found it informative. Hope you enjoyed this. I know it's been a little bit since I put up a review. Life's been busy. But I'm always working on more reviews. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. Oh, man. Isn't this Buster Sword cool? Isn't it? Bitch, please.